Everybody, welcome back. We're kicking things off with this episode. The group has just gotten to the Succubus Club and have headed upstairs for their meeting with Jason Newberry and other members of the court. Now, it's been a pretty rough night for them. Let's see how they handle the rest of the evening. You guys head upstairs, and you'll see in the booths that kind of ring around the walls here, over that open area that kind of looks down upon the dance floor. And you can see Annabelle's talking looks like to Damien off in one corner, and it's not that friendly of a conversation. They're polite distance apart, but just the body language seems a little hostile. And you'll see in one of the booths with his fingers steepled together is Son. He's just watching this with pure amusement etched into his face. Now, you don't see too many other people. You see some of the usual orbits around the Primogen that you see, like a couple of smattering of the Malkavians here and there, and you'll see the doctor that you're used to working with from the Toyota clan, who's off in one corner. He's talking with, Brett Stryker. They're discussing it. It's like he's more like talking to Stryker, and Stryker is letting him speak at him, but he's not saying anything. You will see Nero off in the corner with Kathy. They're kind of discussing things. There's no Ventrue to be seen. Nobody. You don't see the prince. You don't see Ballard. You don't see anybody. They're all gone. But you see mostly Torter. But what really strikes you is that Dusable's in one corner, and he seems to be talking with Tracy Graves.
All right. Is Portia here?
No, not that you can see.
Well, I will, on my way over to Newberry, I will first make sure that members of Clan Tordor, enough of them, see me, so that it's not like I came in and went right to the Malkavian Primogen, that I came in and acknowledged my own clan first.
Right.
So that I don't look like an asshole. And if any of them stop and want to talk or anything like that, then I obviously will. Otherwise, I'll just hellos and how are yous and good to see yous until I get over to where Newberry is, because I'm interested in what Annabelle and Damien are arguing about.
So the easiest person to stop by that you have a relationship with would probably be Royston, the doctor, Dr.
Cool.
Benway.
Yep.
He's the one who's talking with Brett Stryker, and Brett's just ignoring him entirely. You walk up, he's like, "Oh, hey, Preston, glad you're here.
Yeah,
You got a second?"
Yeah, of course.
So I was just telling Brett here about some of the things in the city that's been going on that have caught Annabelle's attention, and Brett just kind of like ignores him, just barely lets his eyes settle on you and Sullivan for the briefest of moments before he lets them wander the rest of the gathering, like he's allowing you to be seen in his presence. Royston's like, "Yeah, so as I try to make sure that everybody's on the same page with Annabelle, and I make sure that everything is, well, people know what they need to know, right? So I heard to the grapevine that you have relations with one of the Bahari. Trina?
By relations, you mean
You've been seen with her at the Drake.
Oh,
How you want to take that? I'm not going to dive into your personal activities.
Right on.
But she apparently murdered Jedediah, one of the Church of Cain, the Banu Hakim. Yeah. So Jedediah was here with Johann Graves, who's a Bruja. Damien knows him, doesn't like him, they don't get along. It is what it is. But regardless, the point is, Trina apparently murdered him in his haven. Okay. We have Johann testifying to this. We have people who basically investigated, found out more than likely that it was her. Apparently some machete was involved that got found. But we also know that there were accusations that the Church of Cain had demolished and killed some of their people.
Okay.
So Annabelle's kind of, basically saying two wrongs don't make a right here, and both need to be severely punished.
Sure.
I want to let you know and get out in front of it, just in case somebody tries to say that, oh, you are in a whatever it is that you are in with her, and kind of smear, the standing you've started to earn for you and your compatriot, Lamont.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that, and that's awful. That's terrible.
Yeah. And I think personally, right? I think it might be in your best interest to support that, because that way it severs any potential views between you, you know, and her and
Yeah,
whatever. It kind of separates you and makes you be,
sure.
so nobody can try to smear. So that's just my advice politically,
Yeah. Hey,
you know.
I appreciate the advice. That's great advice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, it was just an idea. I would definitely see to that. Also, weird thing, and he looks over at Sullivan. Heard you did swap.
Yeah.
I'll just shake my head in dismay.
With Marcellus? Is that who you're
Why the
referring
hell would
to?
you do that? Yeah, why would you do that?
I don't know. I mean, he seems like a decent guy, right?
Son, while unstable, is an established primogen in the city. Marcel is a stand-in. You know what I mean? And he's ministry. So not quite a equivalent exchange there, my friend. I know you're.
Damn.
I mean, I know you're catered.
I guess I don't know. I'm new to the politics thing. Preston was trying to help me out, and so was Lamont, and I kind of did that one on my own, and I shouldn't have. Fuck.
Sometimes we have to fall on our face to learn an abject lesson in how to play the game properly, and this is exactly what's happening now.
Yeah, I understand. And you hold adjust his glasses a little bit, trying to push it up on his bridge of his nose. Here's the thing, though. I mean, you're a caitiff. You can't really afford to fall much. You know what I mean? Like a fall for you.
No, I get it.
Like Preston could fall and just tumble down the stairs. You're off the edge of the Willis Tower. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, no, I get it.
maybe consult with your betters a little bit, before you do that next time. I mean, it's already been pushed through. Like,
Yeah. No, thanks for the advice.
yeah, hey, but I finished catching Brett up on stuff. So if you don't mind, Mister
We'll leave you-
Sullivan,
we'll leave you to it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Mhm.
And we'll move on.
Yep. He'll adjust his
Stick my
glasses.
head a little lower than normal and follow behind Preston.
You guys head over to Sun's booth.
Yeah.
You guys ring around the outside of the balcony and make your way over to where the Malkavian Primogen is sitting. And as you start walking up, his eyes shift from Damien and Annabelle to you as you approach. And he smiles. Smiles at Preston, looks at Sullivan, and just kind of shakes his head a little bit. It's good to see you.
Good to
Have a
see
seat.
you. I'll sit.
Primogen?
I mean-
I'll scoot in.
Yeah, please have a seat. I mean, now I know how apparently my word has offended you to trade off my boon for that of a snake. But hey, who am I to judge, right?
I didn't know any better.
Yeah, well,
I'm still new to this whole politics thing.
Yeah, you're new. And people call me crazy. But you did. Well, it wasn't crazy. It was just stupid. Let's be honest. It was just dumb. But hey, you know what? I don't owe you shit anymore. Marcellus has the honor. So things even out. Hell, maybe I should give you another favor just for not having a favor to me. Not. Anyways. How are things, Preston?
Busy. I just
Busy?
yeah. I just got done talking to the good doctor from my clan.
Yes. Dr. Benway.
Yeah.
Fucking Royston. One day he's going to realize that Brett does not like him at all.
It's obvious. I don't know why he continues to try. I mean, Brett
Because-
obviously doesn't give a shit.
I'll be honest with you, because Brett's Annabelle's kid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I guess that's one way to get in good favor of the of Annabelle.
Yeah. Well, or try to bring someone back to the fold. They don't really talk, Annabelle and Brett.
Well, yeah.
But hey, what do I
Hey,
know?
What it looks like Annabelle and Damien are kind of going at it a little bit. What's going on there?
Oh, well, from what I'm guessing, not that I've been listening in on our conversation, mind you, but what I'm guessing is that Annabelle really wants Damien to push for this Bahari extermination agenda.
Right.
And Damien's like, that's not fair. We punish who's guilty and don't unduly punish the others. I think it's kind of a holdover from his sire. I mean, Critias had that whole like philosophical bent, and I think Damien's trying to hold up to that and be like, we do this for the just. We don't want to have another Loden situation. Not that he would say that explicitly, although he did. And Annabelle's pushing for no. We said they couldn't be trusted. Clearly, they can't be trusted. They murdered some people. Exterminate them. Let hunt the whole lot. Let's talk to the prince. It's kind of been going back and forth. It's not heated. Damien just doesn't. He's not entertaining her, and Annabelle's just trying to get away, per usual.
What's your take on it?
Fuck them all.
Right.
Bahari used to be Sabbat. Get them gone. Church Cain, they got killed. Oh my dear Lord, I am dying inside. Let's just kill them too, and even the scales, even at the playing field. Get rid of them both. They were Sabbat. You don't just walk away from that, right? You don't. Church of Cain is very close to Sword of Cain for my liking, which means done. Done.
I am consistently reminded of why I like you so much.
I like me too.
Yeah, as well you should.
I'm a pretty good guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that also brings us around to the La Sombra, which is like, you know what? We already saw the shit that can cause with Malenkov. Let's just stop to that now.
Yeah. What's the latest on all that? What have you heard? Anything?
Definitely not looking good in their favor, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, after our last phone call, which was like, 10 minutes ago, I found out that Sierra has been basically barricading herself up in her nice and shiny hotel penthouse. She hasn't really been seen out that much. Hasn't really come to Elysium's. And I'm fine with that. However, Prince Jackson, in his infinite wisdom, decided to give her a stay and actually allow her and the rabbi into the wonderful confines of the Ivory Tower, which is a subject for intense debate at some point, I'm very certain, and it will be a polite conversation I have with the prince as he ignores me. Because he's made up his mind.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, after what happened to her, I guess I can't really blame her for not leaving her house. I mean, I'm sure she's recovering and all that, right? I mean, that's got to be pretty traumatic.
Well, I set her on fire, and then she got eviscerated. So the two may not be related, but it's a lot of trauma in a short period of time. I'm not an expert on crazy people, but I might say she may be a little unstable after that.
Yeah. Do you know if they have any information on who was responsible for the evisceration portion of it?
Juicy tale, that one. And as I'm sure you know, because I was fucking there when you called us, the Sabbat.
Yeah, but I mean, which one? I mean, who? Like, which ones? I mean, the Sabbat. I mean, there's probably there's probably a few more than one or two running around, right?
Were I Tremere, I would pick a name out of the ether for you. I am not. I don't know. I know that Damien sent out some of his hounds after some people or some locations that he said he heard about. I'm sure they're still here. They're always going to still be in Chicago. They're a scourge. They are a parasite, and we should just burn them all out of the city. I say, fuck anybody who has Sabbat sympathies. Fuck anybody who was once Sabbat. They just all got to go. Can't be trusted. Can't disagree.
Just certain things you can't come back from.
No, not at all. Once you fall too far, you're just gone.
Right on. So what have you been up to? What's new?
Tormenting Balthazar.
Yeah.
That's always a fun pastime, I bet.
Yeah, fuck him.
Dick.
Yeah, I'm slowly taking away all that he loves. He's getting evicted. He lost his car. So I'm just watching him jump back and forth and yell at Genghis about the injustice in the system. Makes me laugh. But he cost me, so I'm going to cost him.
Seems fair.
Yeah, I agree.
He's not here, is he?
No, he's not. He's been detained for the evening by the Chicago Police Department.
What for what?
Oh, I wouldn't know. But if I hazard a guess, I would say suspicion of being a bomber. Don't worry, I'll have him bailed out, by morning. It's just for the evening, he's unavailable.
Oh, I'm not worried.
No,
I'm
me
not
either.
worried at all.
Maybe we should give Sierra a call.
Why?
Kind of find out why. Well, I'm curious as to why she's still being a shut-in if she wanted to be part of, the Ivory Tower. And you said Prince Jackson is pretty much given the nod for it. So why is she still barricaded?
If she wants to commit political suicide, I'm not going to stop her.
Because even I see that if you don't show up, you get forgotten.
Yeah, no, I
even
agree.
I know that.
I agree. Especially when people would wish you were forgotten, you still show up.
Right.
So, I mean, she's still not here. That's on her. If she wants to let her political aspirations die and wither on the vine, I will not complain. Neither will my clan.
Sure.
Neither will a lot of people here, as a matter of fact.
And that's fair.
Yeah.
So other than her, you said her and the rabbi. What do you know about the rabbi? Is he around? How come he's not here?
I've seen him once. Weird guy. Very strange. Like strange.
Just like personality strange?
Yeah, I don't really get along with him. Well, he's Lasombra, so I wouldn't off the bat. But even if he were not Lasombra, like if he were some clan that was respectable and I could actually, kind of like talk to and not feel like, oh, this is stupid. Why am I doing this? I don't like his personality. He's a little too aloof. Like the material doesn't matter. We must find oneness with nothing. Whatever. I mean, like he's just weird. Like he seems like a hollow person. Doesn't have a lot of ambition. Seems a little too calm for his own good. And let me tell you, after being around this city in particular, I've seen all kinds of people. And as a Malkavian Primogen, really, I've seen all kinds of people. But something's wrong with him. He is damaged. Anybody that calm has something they're hiding or they don't ever want to let out. So,
well, it makes sense if he was part of the Sabbat, like that whole clan was. They're probably all pretty fucking damaged.
Right. I wouldn't doubt it. He's just a little more so than the rest. Because, like, for example, Sierra, as nice as she is to paint a picture of a very respectable individual who will gracefully wander through the court, she's got her fucking demons. I'll tell you that. She's a Lasombra. She's got to. Then Malenkov, the other side of that, is just a violent ball of rage. Yeah? We can all agree on that one.
Yeah, we saw that.
And then you've got this guy who's like leagues away from both of them and is just weird and like icy and hollow and emotionless. And that is fucked up. At least with Malenkov, you knew when he was about to lose his shit. With this man, I have no idea.
Well, what's interesting about that is having such a cold personality and weird in that way. And my understanding is that he's trying to get some kind of a group or something started in the city. And so if he's trying to attract people to his cause with that kind of personality,
let's be honest.
Well, not just that. What's more important, I would think, is a personality like that draws the wrong kind of attention, could be a risk to all of us in the realms of the masquerade. I would think like that type of personality stands out.
Sure. But then again, let's be honest. Everybody here is trying to attract a group of people, followers, a herd, and some of the more ego-bound individuals, worshippers, Rumor has it, some of the Tremere have cults that they attend to.
That's not that far, like, out of the realm of possibility, I guess, though.
Yeah, but then you have shit like the Church of Saturn, that just gets weird. You got the Bahari. We've already got the Trick of Cain. Then you got the snakes. She gets weird. She gets really weird in this city.
Yeah, that's fair. It is a kind of a melting pot.
Well, yeah, and then they often do crazy shit. They often do crazy, crazy shit. Like, I keep an eye on just about everybody I think has Sabbat ties in this city. I keep a pretty fucking close eye on them. And
you're not wrong to, I would say. Especially
I'm well within my rights as Primogen, well within my rights as a member of the Camarilla, and well within my rights as a person who wants to make sure I don't fucking die by the Sabbat. So yeah, I have every reason to look at them. But yeah, apparently the Bahari murdered all the mortals that followed them around. Fucking outright ganked them.
Well, that's not good.
No. I think they covered it up. I don't know. I just know that they're probably all fucking dead.
Were there a lot of mortals that like followed that? Were there a lot of
I
people?
don't fucking know. From what my PI got, there was like maybe 7 or 8 of them.
That's still a handful enough to bring suspicion. That sucks.
Yeah, but
Little
then I
bit.
had to kill the PI because he saw it. So,
Yeah, but he wasn't directly connected to it, so he doesn't really count, right?
Yeah,
that's
but
kinda how that works.
I'm down a PI now.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks.
Yeah, it's kind of in a way related. I mean, it adds to a total body count in a certain amount of time in a certain
Yeah, but the Primogen was respecting and protecting the masquerade, whereas those other people that killed the 7 or 8 are straining that line.
Oh, yeah. Which is why I'm siding with
Oh.
Annabelle. Push for the
And
extermination.
Jason was just, I'll just look at Preston. Jason was just doing his duty as a Primogen, making sure it doesn't get further. And if the PI knew too much,
Sullivan.
yeah.
Sullivan. My ass is clean. You don't have to keep licking it.
I know I just fucked up earlier with that. The whole
I know.
boom thing. Trying to.
Word from the wise. Pump the brakes a little bit.
Okay.
1 or 2
I'm
smatterings of flattery are good in conversation. Then you hold off for a bit. Then maybe toss another one. Don't be up my ass.
Lessons well taken. Thank you.
There you go. You're welcome. But yes, I was very wise about it, and I was well within my rights to make sure it was handled, and I did. Now, the Bahari, on the other hand, they're going to have some issues.
as well. It sounds like they should. Obviously, they're out of control.
But I do got to say, all the chaos in the city so far is creating some really weird fucking relationships. You know what I mean? Like, we got fucking Damien working with some Toreador, a la you, to track down Lasombra. You've got me working with Damien to police the city and make sure it's safe from the Lasombra. Weird. Nobody would saw that coming. Then you've got fucking this guy from the ministry working with the sheriff and the prince about how to spin the situation for incoming and diplomats. Fucking weird. Fucking weird. And Marcel doesn't like this guy either. He's just in a little too friendly with the venture, if you know what I mean.
Strange bedfellows indeed.
Yeah, and what type of last name is Cause? Mr. Cause? Fucking come on. I'm Larson Cause. Yeah, you made that shit up. I know you did. It's not a real name.
It does sound like a fake name.
It does sound like a fake name. Thank you. Anyways, I'm going to take a powder, aka I'm
Very
going to
well.
grab something to eat. So you all can enjoy my booth. Sullivan, you'll get there. And he just kind of like actually pats you on the shoulder. One day, you'll be a grown-up vampire. You're getting there. Baby steps. Baby steps. And he'll just walk out of the booth and leave you guys sitting there.
I'm playing up to it though. Fuck. Yeah, thanks.
Well, you're just catching shit from everybody.
I know, it's good times. It's all right. It's what I wanted. So we're okay. Anything else you want to do here? Are we good to go? Or you got other people to talk to?
I don't see Portia around. Annabelle, as long as she is aware that I was here, that's good enough. I don't actually need to talk to her because that generally ends badly for me, so I'm fine avoiding that. No, I think we're good. Oh, you know what I just put together?
What? Is this something we need to leave to talk about?
Just Newberry mentioned Larson.
I know.
I just caught it. I'm
Okay.
I'm a little bit of a delay. I'm not quick on the uptake, but I got it now. I think we should go, and I think I need to get a burner phone.
Oh, that's easy. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So you guys rise from the booth and start making your way towards the stairs, and you hear this just echoing laughter, this huge mirthful laughter kind of stream out through one of the hallways from one of the side rooms on the upstairs here. and you see Ballard is just walking out from this hallway with Larson with him. He's got one hand on Larson's shoulder, and he's like, "Ha ha ha ha! You are right on the money, sir. I think you would have made a fine venture if you had not been just taken by those unfortunate snakes." And you see Larson just kind of smiles, like, "Well, sir, what can you do? We work with what we have, and I'm just glad to be of service." And Bow's like, claps him on the shoulder. You are of service, and you're putting that little minstrel boy Marcel through his paces. You see Larson kind of shake his head, like, "Sir, he's not really." He's like, "I know, but we're making friends.
I'll be right back.
Shut up about it." And they just kind of wander off into one corner.
Fucking guy. We'll keep going. We'll
Okay.
we'll go ahead and leave. I would rather not have him see us like at this point, since I still don't know how we're handling that entirely. So
Okay. You guys head out, go back down through the dance floor, make your way through the throng of humanity out into the main doors, and exit the Succubus Club. As you're walking down the alleyway towards the streets, you see in the dim light Portia's walking towards the door. She's wearing this long black leather trench coat that's covering up these like vinyl pants she's wearing, and like this loose fitting like silver top. She's wearing those sunglasses that wrap around her eyes again. Her hair is pulled back, very stylish ponytail, and she's just walking calmly. She doesn't even seem like she notices you. She's walking towards the door.
I will like freeze for a second, like, oh shit. And then I'll just kind of slowly, casually keep walking. Like I'm walking like toward, like we'll pass each other, right? Like she's coming in, I'm leaving.
Yep.
And I'll just kind of do that thing where like I'll like slowly walk and look as she's approaching to see if she makes the first move. You know what I mean?
Right. She looks like she's going to walk right by you.
As we pass by each other, I'll just utter, "Sure, we'll talk soon." And I'll keep walking.
Pauses like a step after you. You know, she'll pass you and she'll just pause. She'll look back. "What are you talking about?"
A couple weeks ago,
See a brow raised from behind the sunglasses. She kind of tilts her head.
a yacht.
"Why would I be on a yacht? It's freezing outside."
I was drowning and you pulled me out of the water.
"I don't know how to swim."
So sorry. I must have you mistaken with somebody else. That's my fault. I apologize. I'm sorry to hold you up.
She'll just give you like this slightly puzzled look as you start walking away. You can feel her presence. Like, that's definitely the woman you met in the museum a couple of weeks back. And it's definitely the same presence you felt on the boat. But she's like, "I don't know what you're talking about," and lets you go.
Okay, noted. I'll keep walking. Okay.
And
Ancients
you guys will
work in mysterious ways.
Apparently they do. But you guys will make it back to the SUV without issue. Sullivan will turn the engine over. Where are you guys headed to?
Well, I need to see if at this time of night if I can obtain a burner phone, because I don't want to do this from my phone. I need to try and I need to verify that my touchstone is in fact dead.
Okay. So you can get one at any convenience store, really. Not that far from where you're at, there's actually a Walgreens by the corner here, you know, towards the Succubus Club. So you can actually have Sullivan go start the car, be like, "Oh, I'm going to head across the street to the drugstore, pick up a prepaid phone." You walk in, you know, you spend like probably $30, get a car with some minutes on it, you get your phone, you walk back out to the car, you got a burner.
Perfect. And then I will call the number that I have for Ryan.
It starts ringing, and you're in the car. It's just ringing, 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 ringing. It goes to voicemail, and you get his voicemail per normal. But once you start hearing like the message get ready to beep, so you leave your message, you get a phone call from Chicago PD on this phone.
I will decline the call.
Okay.
And I will smash the phone.
Okay.
And I will have Sullivan drive like a couple blocks, and I will duck down an alley, toss it in a dumpster, get back in the car, and we'll continue on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the sim card if it's sim based. I'll take the sim out and destroy it.
Yes,
Toss it.
not a problem at all. You
do all that.
basically trash the phone so that it can't be tracked
Yeah.
or looked up. So you just like crunch it, boom, toss it
Yep.
away. You're good to go. And you guys get back in the vehicle, and you're freed up to go wherever you'd like.
My recollection with Sierra was that she was going to, when she felt up to it at some point, she was going to reach out to me to maybe get together. Now, I haven't heard from her at all in the past.
Right.
I haven't heard since then.
Not since that night. That was the night of your injury, actually. You haven't heard from her yet. And from what Sun has put out there, she's been holed up in her penthouse this entire time.
Yeah. I will give her a call just to check in. See if she picks up or anything. Just to check in.
You will call, and it'll ring like, once or twice. And then you'll hear that same male voice, that ghoul that you discovered was a ghoul later on. We'll pick up and go, yes, how can I help you?
Yes, this is Preston. Can you tell Sierra that I'm just looking to check in?
I'll let her know. She's actually currently out. She's doing a favor for the sheriff currently.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you could let her know that I reached out, I'd really appreciate that.
Of course. This is Mr. Caulfield, right?
Yes, that's correct.
I'll put it down and I'll make sure she's aware.
Excellent. You don't know where this favor would have happened to lead her, do you?
Somewhere in North Riverside. I've got 2 guys with her now.
Ah, very well. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hang up.
Okay.
North Riverside.
That right on the edge of North Riverside is where you guys ran into Mr. Walden.
That's okay. I thought that's why that sounded familiar. Okay. So that's what I needed to know there.
And that's where we're wrapping for the night. We cut a bit early because one of our players was not feeling good. Jeff, Sullivan's player, was kind of under the weather all night and really was like a trooper hanging on as long as he could, but eventually he just kind of had to step away for a bit, and we decided to kind of wrap things at that moment. We were close to the end anyways, but we didn't want to have him push any more than he already had. He's got to take care of himself first, obviously. So this video is a little shorter, and for that I apologize, and a little late also for that I apologize, but we will see you guys next week with a new video where they play our favorite game, catching Lamont up to speed. We'll see you guys then.